Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me and thank you chat managers for your help. I appreciate it. If you like the channel, please subscribe and also don't forget to tap on the bell. I will see you in approximately 30 to 40 seconds. In the meantime, since I'm on screen, we're gonna have tea time with Tanya tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 21st, yes. I want to remind everyone. And next week, Sheila Celtic Tarot, if I am not mistaken, please forgive me if I don't remember the names correctly. I should have checked on my cheat sheet. But Monday, I will let everyone know. I will let you know before that. But I believe I'll let you guys know later. Who's coming to join us Monday? I am looking for my cheat sheet, but I have so much in there I didn't have a chance. Okay. In any event, wow. Hi, T.H. Watson. See you, Malek, Cheryl, I'm sorry, 522. And Ron, thank you all for joining me. Hi, Yvonne White. Blessings to you as well. Let's see. Oh my God. Thank you everyone for joining me. You know, last night, I'm sure some of you, hi Craig Dixon, I'm sure some of you have heard. If I am not mistaken, it's Hi Omega Forever. Hi Dan, Marilyn, I'm sure some of you have heard. I believe it's in Wisconsin. Their Superior Court, the state Superior Court, declared last week, made a ruling last week regarding mailbox voting, okay? And for some reason they declared there was some kind of ruling. I don't remember exactly what the ruling was, but it was against dropping your voting papers into the mailbox. And Trump called one of his Republican buddies, asking him to overturn the election, the outcome of the election on his favor in order for him to become president again. Can you imagine this guy, how desperate this guy is to be president? I mean, like I said yesterday, first of all, thank you very much, GGB. GGB says, you look very sharply dressed me. No, it's my shirt. I have a pair of red pants on. In any event, this guy, like I've been saying to you guys, there's a very good chance this guy's going to jail. And he knows it. And he sees what's going on in Georgia, what's going on at DOJ, okay? And the number of lawsuits, criminal or civil, how much money he's going to have to spend. But what I feel scares him the most is going to jail. And people around him, not a lot, but few of them have warned him that he may get incarcerated if one of those states, Garland, maybe somebody made a case, I read it a little while ago, why Garland is taking his time and doing everything according to DOJ rules. But Trump is beyond terrified because he knows what he has done. And let me tell you something, guys. When I focus on Trump, even if he declares that he's running, it has nothing to do with him. He knows he's not going to win. Because, first of all, his numbers among the Republican base has been declining. And every time the January 6th committee holds one of those public hearings, it has a major effect on his numbers. And tomorrow night, I am telling you guys, it's not going to be good for him at all. And I feel after tomorrow night, what I am getting, I may be wrong with the time frame. There's going to be a major meltdown on the Trump's camp. I mean, Trump is going to do it because he's getting desperate. He's beginning to have to face the fact that he's a civilian just like the rest of us, and he will go to jail. Somebody said something yesterday that resonates with me. Yeah, they can find one Trumpian who manages to sneak into one of those juries. And the thing may not come as, but that I'm just saying, it is possible. But the way I am getting Trump, that's a very small, the probability of that happening is very small. Please don't tell me I'm changing my mind. No, I'm simply stating something somebody said yesterday. And I said, that makes sense. So I'm sharing it. So please don't comment that I said I'm changing my mind or something. But what is driving Trump crazy as we speak is the fact that he knows there is nothing he can do but face the music. And for the first time in his life, he has no option. He cannot do, Kyle says, meltdown 5.0. Exactly. Okay. He has never encountered a foe like the U.S. government. Before they were trying to do, a hostile takeover, it's theirs, they're going to put their stamp on it. And that's why so many people went for it, including the Secret Service. By the way, as I'm, because I'm being directed towards them, the data that's missing, first of all, I feel it can be, this is not my intuition, but my engineering background, I know how those things work. They have copies. They can be regenerated, okay? But it was done on purpose. They, as we know, and I've said a long time ago, Trump has been trying to corrupt our military. To me, the Secret Service is part of that, the whole militaristic thing, okay? Yes. Geraldine Wilson says Ivana's funeral is today. Oh, I didn't know that. But, they know. Okay. Intuitively, I feel they are covering up for Trump, and too many Secret Service employees were corrupted by Trump, and some at Ornado, okay, and a whole bunch of others are part of this whole cover-up stuff. And yes, there's going to be an investigation. Hi, Linda Sandoval. Yes, there will be an investigation, and DOJ is going to get to the bottom of it. And yes, people will go to jail. And the gentleman who's retiring now, who's the head of the Secret Service, who's going to work for, excuse me, I believe he's going to work for Snapchat. Well, I wish him luck because he may not last in that job for very long, and if he's not very careful, he'll go to jail because DOJ is going to find out. And let me say this as I'm saying this, the January 6th Commission already knows what happened. They are simply looking to fill in the blanks, the holes that they have according to what they've been told. So some Secret Service people will be going to jail as well. But Trump, yeah. Trump and company, meltdown, raging, no longer describe Trump. And you know something? I was thinking about it this morning. I saw him sitting in a corner with his hands like this. That he cannot figure out a way forward from here. And there is something else I feel that's driving him crazy. He's being ridiculed. And after the media found out that he called one of the, I believe he's the Republican chairman in Wisconsin, asking him to overturn the election for him, now he's being ridiculed. He really, really can't take that. So things are not well among the Trumps. And also the plan that they have to install people in key positions at the state level in order for him to win again whenever he decides to run. Because that's what he was hoping he could do in 2024. Well, at least now anyway, that's on his mind. If he has those people in place, he'll run and he knows he's going to win because these people will flip the votes for him. Unfortunately for Trump, he's beginning to realize these people are getting indicted. Fani Willis is sending him a message loud and clear. The fake electors, among others who were supporting overturning the election on his favor, are getting subpoenaed. And yes, some of them will go to jail. Fani Willis is not playing, and DOJ is going to get into that game as well. Somebody asked me about the question about Hannah Webb says, Milu, is Merrick Garland ultimately back out of indicting or convicting Trump? He can't convict Trump, but he's after Trump. Just because he was once president? No. Or because Trumpers are threatening his family? Where is federal law enforcement? No. You know something? They can threaten you and I, but the notion that they're going to threat Garland and be able to get to Garland, no. Empty threats to people like that. If maybe in the 1960s when we weren't as sophisticated when it comes to plots to try to kill government officials, maybe. Today, it's well covered. Good luck to somebody who calls and makes threats. They're going to arrest you because they're going to find out who you are. We have all the tools. Idiots who go and make calls and threaten people or send email, and you think you're going to hide behind servers, and no. This day and age, in minutes, regardless of how many hops you had from server to server, trying to hide your identity, is not going to work. Because we have very sophisticated tools these days to determine exactly who you are and where you are. So those things don't work anymore. And you know what? For some reason, I feel some people have either gotten warnings or have gotten arrested, and we don't know. Okay? So that's not one of the variables. What I feel is, one second. What I feel is there is so much information. You remember, guys, I said last week, it's not a matter of should he, it's a matter of when Garland indicts him and for what. But experts, law experts, every time they say, if you go for the king, you got to make sure you get him. I feel Garland, even if he has to charge Trump with a lesser offense, but he knows he's going to nail him, he'll do it. When I focus on him, that's what I get. And he has a whole menu of offenses he can charge Trump with, according to when I focus on them in the list. I don't know how many on the list. I'm not going to tell you some story, I don't know. But they have a list of things they can nail Trump with. But every single one of those offenses, I feel they are still trying to get data for all of them. And then they're going to make a decision. But like I said before, it's not a matter of when. It is a matter of, well, it's a matter of when, and it's not a matter of should they. It's a matter of when they will do it. Am I getting confused here? Yeah, I think so. They're going to indict him, period. Let me put it this way, instead of trying to play with words here. And Trump will be indicted, period. There's no doubt about it. It's a matter of, I get annoyed too. I feel it's taking too long. Okay? But there is a lot here. Look, I mean, the January 6th Commission did an amazing job, but I guess they're in a different business. That's why they are so far ahead. And now, there is going to be even more. Like I said yesterday, people are turning on Trump like crazy. And you know who's gonna take the fall as well? Bannon. That guy is so stupid, it's not funny. You know, I mean, you have no power. You're indicted. You're in court. You're about to get convicted. He's running his mouth, thinking that Trump is going to be elected. That's what he's thinking. Trump getting reelected, and Republicans taking over the House. Big mistake. He's going to jail. That's my prediction. And the next reference is with Putin. I don't know how many of you saw Putin, the president of, I believe his name is Raisi, of Iran, and Erdogan. Erdogan, was pretty reluctant. Well, the president of Iran had Putin on his right and Erdogan on his left, and he was raising their hands like that as, a sign of victory and whatever else he wanted to convey. Erdogan was not very excited. Of course, Putin was there, yes. But friends, let me tell you something. The president of Iran could tell, and I feel behind the scenes intuitively, that Erdogan was not sold on anything that Putin has to sell. Erdogan is not going to take part in it. I don't like him, Erdogan, that is, okay, because I feel he's a wannabe dictator. But he's not going along with Putin. And Iran, okay, I don't feel the president of Iran really want to be with Putin, but they have no choice. They are looking for some way, somehow, to find a way to stick their fingers into America's eyes. I think it's a waste of time. That's why he's going with Putin, but there is nothing Putin can do. Putin is losing in Ukraine, and the notion that they are starting a new thing now, people in the media, they are saying Putin thinks he's winning in Ukraine. That's not true. Putin knows exactly what's going on in Ukraine. And he knows exactly that his soldiers refuse to fight. And they are deserting. And in fact, I heard something, and it resonates with me. Some of the republics, that form the Russian Federation, okay, some of the states, I don't know how they call them, okay, are beginning to grumble. They don't want their people to go fight anymore. And the Chechens are grumbling as well. They want to open a new front against Russia. The guy they call the Kadyrov, who's a Putin lackey, okay, he has his own issue. So this whole situation is breaking up on Putin, and he's traveling because he wants to convey, like, no problem, I'm traveling, I'm doing things, to make our country better, while I'm killing, our young people. Don't look over there, just look at me. I'm still on the world stage. It's not working. Intuitively, I feel like saying Russians and, Russian people, they don't really care anymore. They want him gone. Yes, just like here, Trump has some crazies who will remain loyal to him no matter what. It's the same thing in Russia. But the majority of Russians, they don't want anything to do with this. Basically, Putin has ruined their lives, and they don't know what's going to happen to them the next 10 to 20 years, because it's what Putin has started in Ukraine is going to affect Russians for a very, very long time. And even if he were to get out, and I feel like I've said before, and I still feel the same way, whether Putin wants to continue or not, his soldiers are going to determine the end of this war, because they may just decide, we're not doing this anymore, a majority of them, and the minority can't do anything. The minority is not that they are pro-Putin. I'm sure there are some or who want to continue to fight for Mother Russia, but it's in the minority. So they can't do anything. According to what I am feeling, and I'm always looking for information to corroborate what I have been saying to you guys, and whenever I hear the voices of young Russians calling their moms, calling their wives, I mean, it's so sad. But I'm also connecting with the energy of their wives and their moms that are in Russia to get a sense of how these people feel. They're not into this. And also, there is a lady who made a threat. Well, she meant it. She's a mother. I believe her son got killed, and they didn't tell her for months. They told her he was someplace else when the child, was no longer with us. She said that the mothers will rise up. The movement has already started. So if Putin thinks that he's in charge and he's making the calls, watch the next couple of months. Because like I have been saying since the beginning, there's a whole bunch of variables who are closing in on him. That's what's going to determine what happens in Ukraine. And no, his secret police and however they want to call them, are not going to be able to help. So, good luck to Putin. He's failing. He deserves it. Let me... Oh, one more second. Somebody asked me a question. Oh boy. I simply want to make sure I covered everything. Okay. Oh, somebody asked me about do I think anything of Joe Manchin, and he's a Republican clone. Can you channel him? No, I don't. I don't want to channel him. Joe Manchin is playing a game. He loves attention. Okay, and from what I understand, he's from a mostly or either a purple or red area. He's trying to placate these people, but something, it's because he's working for Joe Manchin. Okay, and I would say everything he does has to do with his money, what's in his best interest. Manchin is supposed to represent the people, I believe, of West Virginia. No, not anymore. I don't know, in the past maybe he used to. But everything Joe is doing these days is about Joe. No, he's not going to run for president. But, sometimes, power. Somebody said something once, as I'm saying this, that's what I'm being reminded of. every senator is a president. So he's getting all the attention, sometimes very negative, but if he feels powerful, he feels in charge, it's difficult to understand what make people behave that way. But intuitively, that's what Manchin is doing. He loves the attention. He loves to be able to trip Biden, okay, and it's working for him. He has big pharma lobbying him, and his daughter is part of big pharma. That's what, and also there's something about coal mining. He's involved at some degree, okay. That's what Manchin is doing. Whatever benefits him. It's nothing else. Artist is asking, can you please look into the marriage equality bill? It passes the House, needs 60 votes, and the Senate to pass. I don't know how this is going to work, but I feel it's going to be covered. So I don't know if it's the Senate or how it's going to work, but it's going to be codified. That's one of the things, just like women's reproduction right will be codified. So I wouldn't worry about this. All right. Maxine Datton. Hi, Angela Perry. Maxine Datton says, can you fool the... you can fool the people some of the time, but not all of the time. Exactly. That is very true. And that's what some of those dictators and politicians are trying to... Politicians here and dictators, across the world are trying to do, and they're not... You can only get away with that stuff, but so far. And, something I don't remember which country that was, but there is a country that's about, with a dictatorship, that's about to blow up. Oh my God, I don't remember where I saw which country that was. But the point I was going to try to make is, just like people, countries have, astrology applies to countries as well. Okay. And when at the right time with the right aspect in the chart, it doesn't matter. Once that energy changes and it's time for whoever the dictator is to go, they're going to go. And I feel that's what's happening to Putin and Trump. Their time is up. That's it. So, and even China as well. The government that they have now, however they call it, I don't know if it's a government or what it is, but their time will be up soon. Yep, it's coming. Okay. Gloria Burton says, sorry, I'm late. It was hard to find the live feed notifications. Don't work. I'm glad you brought that up. Please, friends, if you can't find the notification, don't count on it. Just go to the channel and click on, you will see next to my name, there's a red something that looks like, there's a red icon that looks like an antenna. Just click on it. I believe once you click on it, it will take you to the chat. So yeah, a lot of people rely on notification. Those servers have so much to do, you can't count on them. Maybe what I should, I think that I'm going to start doing that. Instead of right before I come on, okay, I turn on the live stream. I think I'll do it before at least a couple of hours so that you guys can get notified, because 6-7 minutes the window is too small. So I'm going to see if I can try something else tomorrow. I'm going to do it early, okay, so that you guys can get notification. Because like this, if I give the server enough time, it will get around to sending out notifications. But no, it's not instantaneous. That server is very busy. They're not that fast yet. We're working on it, but Intel and company, those chip makers, are working on it, but it's not there yet, meaning the hardware. Dennis Thomas says, I tell my Republican friends that when you all say God didn't make stupid people, I say he did, and I'm looking back at you. Oh God. Oh boy, yep. Let's see. I'm looking for questions. Oh, Ron likes that. Okay, Ron, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, because you can ahead of time you can do it. Let's see. Oh, Trump is going to Ivana's. Well, of course, because I mean, 3 kids with a woman. I feel she deserves at least your presence if you want to go. Sandra Peterson says Joe Manchin will lose that crown when we vote for more Democrats. Absolutely. Well, let me tell you something. He has a target on his back now for sure. Guys, I am looking. I'm going to have to change. Well, what I'm going to have to do is buy a new lighting system, because my lighting system, I've had it for so long, and my videos are never bright enough unless the sun is out, and I don't have to use that many lights. But for some reason, the lights that I have, well, the round one, they're always showing up my glasses, so I'm going to have to buy something else, because my lights are not working. Electrostorm says Russia is going on like nothing is happening, though. Yes, I agree with you. But that's what the government would like the people to believe. But it's not working. The Russian people are fully aware of what's going on, regardless of those who deny, I feel, who are in denial of what's going on. They know. It's, just like the Trump fan base. It's very difficult for them to accept that they've been conned and they've been lied to. And Trump, not only Trump, but Fox News is continuing to heap it on them, and more lies and more propaganda. And, it's going to stop working, at least for most of them anyway. Okay, let's see. Yes, Electrostorm says, so you see, I forgot about that. I just read about it a little while ago. Right before I came, about 5 minutes before I came, I saw that. Electrostorm says the president of Turkey had Putin waiting for him. Yes, and Putin was very uncomfortable waiting because he's used to making people wait for him. That's how much respect Erdogan has for Putin. And intuitively, I feel it was a slap in the face. Putin thought it was so important, and that's how he's being treated. And it's noticeable. 2 things: waiting, and then the way Erdogan just gave the guy a limp hand. The president of Iran was trying to raise, just like when boxers, sign of victory, but everyone could tell Erdogan wasn't having it. So that was a disaster of a photo op. Okay. Gloria Birdgren is asking what's happening to Bannon, please. Bannon is he has a big mouth. And the judge is going to shut him down. The notion that he thinks he's going to be able to, every day after court, okay, he's going to give a news conference, watch. And also, things are going to once things get really serious. Yesterday he came out asking that how come Thompson is not there prosecuting him? Thompson is a coward. Yeah, right. He's the coward, He's about to find out. Dennis Thomas says, my Republican friends think that the Republican Party is of Jesus. So that's why I say that to them. Oh, yeah, because they think Trump is the second coming. Dennis Thomas is asking me, are you still collaborating with Tea Time with Tanya tomorrow? Absolutely, yes. In fact, I made the announcement when we started. Okay, let's see. Artist says, apparently Putin did that to Erdogan, and Putin has kept others waiting. Yet, not the tables are turned. Well, yeah, he's used to do that. He does that to everybody. He thinks he's better than everyone else. Make you waiting. Well, this time didn't look very good. Marianne S., you're very welcome. Okay. You know what, guys? No, never mind. Okay. Mongolia pictures, Amilu, chat managers, and subbies. I am on lunch break listening in. Thank you for listening to us, Mongolia, and thank you for your support. Okay. All right, friends, I think this is it. Oh, Colette Coates has a question. Milu, what about all the people picking sterilization? Yes, I heard about that this morning. You know, I feel it's wrong intuitively to tell you, but who am I to put myself, in a woman's shoes? I mean, one lady, she has 4 kids. I saw a clip on TV, it's a big responsibility. I don't have one, and I'm looking at the way, how expensive things are. Never mind if you have, 4 mouths to feed. So they are being careful. They don't want to find themselves in a situation where they are at the mercy of some stupid Republican governor who decides, abortion is illegal. Okay, so I agree with them. But the reason why I said before I think it's wrong is because some of them right now, they're probably not married, not making, as much money as they would like to take care of the kids that they have. But if their circumstances change at some point later and they meet a guy who wants them to have a kid, I've heard that a lot. And, well, I guess it can be reversed. I don't know exactly what kind of procedure they had done, but if it can be reversed, I guess. But that's why I said, I don't think it's a good idea, to have something medically done like that. But who am I? And I agree with them. Those crazy governors, Abbott and DeSantis, that woman, and I forget her name. You guys know who I'm talking about. Those people are cuckoo. And also, there is a lot of activities behind the scenes. A lot of young people are going to stop going to the colleges in those states. Okay, those decisions are going to affect the bottom line of those states. I know some of them don't care, like Cotton. No, not Cotton, Hawley. Okay, these people, they don't care. They think that's what's going to get them to become president or whatever ambitions, crazy ambition they have. But they're going to live to regret those decisions. Basically taking someone's rights over their own bodies. That's baloney. So they're going to find out. Let's watch. Let's see. Oh, okay. Lucy Mercer says that yes, it can be reversed. My family member had hers reversed for second husband. They had, oh my God, they had 4 children. Well, that's good. Okay, Knox says temporary sterilization is possible. All right. So that's good. Okay, friends, thank you very much for spending time with me, and thank you, chat monitors. I appreciate it. If you like the channel, please subscribe, and also don't forget to tap on the bell. And also, yes, don't forget to tap on the bell. And please give me a thumbs up. I Linda and Ron and everyone else who used to tell people to hit the thumbs up. Yes, I liked it, but I didn't realize, and I knew it helped, but I didn't realize how much it helped until last week. So I'm going to start promoting and asking people to hit the thumbs up because it does help. So I really appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, or you can send me an email or call me on my YouTube number, and we can negotiate a time that's good for both of us to talk. Thank you again, everyone. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow at the same time. And tomorrow night, we get another televised hearing. I can't wait. Till then, bye.